Today, the Warriors of Sterling College taking on the Wildcats of Johnson Wales University. Johnson Wales University and the NAIA would like to take this opportunity to encourage you to help everyone enjoy today's contest by being a true champion of character. By displaying respect and good sportsmanship, you can help us create a positive environment for the teams and their fans. And now, introducing the starting lineups. First up for the visiting Warriors of Sterling College. Sophomore middle blocker from Derby, Kansas, number 11, Haley Ray. Senior outside hitter from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 12, Jaleesa Thornton. Sophomore defensive specialist from Tatum, Texas, number 14, Marty Hatfield. Freshman defensive specialist from Hayesville, Kansas, number 15, Whitney DeLong. Sophomore outside hitter from Larkspur, Colorado, number 16, Rachel Johnson. Junior defensive specialist libero today from Franca, Brazil, number 21, Giselle Demora. And freshman outside hitter from Hillsborough, Kansas, number 25, Aaron Lowen. Head coach John Harding, his assistants Amber Gray and Adriana Gonzalez. And now the starting lineup for the Johnson Wales University Wildcats. Sophomore outside hitter from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 2, Debbie Coca. Junior outside hitter from Littleton, Colorado, number 3, Danica Lawrence. Freshman middle blocker from Highlands Ridge, Colorado, number 7, Ellie Tuttle. Junior libero from Fort Collins, Colorado, number 10, Ronnie Diaz. Junior middle blocker from Longmont, Colorado, number 11, Lizzie Michalski. Freshman outside hitter from Morrison, Colorado, number 17, Danielle Gianelli. And sophomore, check that, freshman center from Westminster, Colorado, number 20, Elena McClure. Head coach Laura Gomez. And assistants J.R. Rainbow and Julia Capra. Let's play ball.
All right, fans, always nice when teams have a little history, and that is the case for our next match. Back in from the Wildcat Center, where we are preparing for our second match of the day between the visiting Sterling College Warriors and the Johnson & Wales Wildcats. Wildcats and Warriors got acquainted back on August 24th. Haley Ray was the difference, and that one hit almost 70% on her kills. She had 21 total that day, and JWU head coach Laura Golos said Ray was instrumental in the 5th set victory for the Warriors. Wildcats were led by Danica Lawrence and Brandy Geyser. Lawrence had 14 kills, Geyser 20 assists. Haley Ray was the difference, though, in that one. So far, Wildcats have gone 2-0 this weekend, making them 6-10 overall. They got victories over Embry-Riddle and Bethany College yesterday. The Warriors now are 10-7. They have split their weekend, going 1-1. Both of those matches against Embry-Riddle. Yesterday, they lost in a 3-set match, but they just avenged that loss with a 5-set victory over the Eagles. So, now we prepare for the home team Wildcats and Elena McClure to kick things off. You heard our PA man Andy McClure introduce the starting lineups, so here we go. We'll see if the Warriors can maintain that same effort and aggression they started out with in the first match of the day. There's Whitney Long. It looks like Long has that aggression that I had mentioned earlier. And now, Giselle Demora going back to serve. Too much on it, though.
Service there, point Wildcats. Serving for Johnson Wales, number 2, Demi Coca.
So now Demi Coca going to serve for the Wildcats. Hits the back line and Long first. Now Johnson and Long working together, but denied. Danica Lawrence and Danielle Giannini combining there on the front line to get the block and get the point for JW. And going to have a substitution here. Looks like Demi Coca going to go to the bench, and I thought that point was going to be awarded to JW, but they're going to give that one to the... Oh, that was awarded to the Wildcats. Must have a rotational error, though. And now the Eagles will earn, or excuse me, the Warriors will earn their third point. 3-1. Scoreboard is messing with me there. So 3-1 the count now. McClure setting it up for Giannini. And there is Ray returning. Lawrence thought that one of the Warriors had touched that one. Official didn't see it that way, so 4-1. Sterling on top early. Here's McClure leaving it for Tuttle. That one's not going to be blocked. Tuttle earning the kill. And Danielle Giannini taking over on service. Long. And none of the Wildcats go for that one. Tuttle and Giannini just having a stare down on who should have went after that one. Miscommunication resulting in a point for the Warriors. 5-2 now. They lead. Rebecca Grasha back to serve. There's Elena McClure leaving it for Lawrence. And Lawrence, not sure if she was going to get a shot at a second touch there. Didn't risk it, and ball fell to the floor before Wildcats can recover. They're going to call an early timeout. Coach Golos not liking what she's seeing early, so we're going to take a brief break here from the JWU Invitational. We'll be right back. So, as they did in their first match earlier, Sterling coming out and landing punches early. Here's Rebecca Grasha with a 6-2 lead. There's Gibbs getting down, setting up the pass, but looks like Lizzie Mikowski touched the net, and another point going towards the Warriors bench. They lead 7-2 now. Here's Grasha. And that one got away from her. Point going to the Wildcats. Now coming in for the first time, Braden Gilbert and Brandy Geyser. Elena McClure and Danica Lawrence gonna get a break. Here's Johnson leaving it for Ray. Good job by Geyser getting a hand on that one. Geyser, Tuttle, Tool. Working that sideline there was Allie Tuttle. Now a 4-7 deficit facing the Wildcats. And Warriors not able to return. So 5-7 now. Braden Gilbert gonna get another serve. And Allie Tuttle had an opportunity there to strike early. Just put that one down on her end of the net. So 8-5, Warriors lead. And Haley Ray. So another service error going in favor of the Wildcats. Now Allie Tuttle preparing to serve for the first time this morning. Johnson. Little quick tip there. Coca sends it back to the back line of the Warriors. Well done by Annabelle Little. Working this near side. And I don't think Braden Gilbert was ready for that one. Ended up hitting the floor, but just couldn't get her hand under it. So 6-9, Warriors lead. Rachel Johnson back to serve. Gibbs getting that one over the net. And I think Jaleesa Thornton had a track on that one, but just got away from her, didn't get the angle she wanted on the hit. And so 7-9 now. Veronica Gibbs on the service. Johnson setting it up. Here's Thornton. Coca getting down for the dig. And Coca, another shot, but she was out on that one. That was on the wrong side of the marker there, so 10-7. Coach Golos just making sure. Got a substitution coming up for both teams. And looks like Marty Hatfield coming in for the Warriors. And Celeste Wormington, freshman from Pueblo, Colorado, coming in for the Wildcats. Service error. I think that is the third one thus far early on the Warriors. And now Elena McClure back in, taking over on service duties. Her and Danica Lawrence both check back in for the Wildcats. Nice presence at the net. And two-touch called against the Warriors. So, Wildcats edging a little bit closer. They trail 9-10 now. And no longer Whitney Long with the kill.
Serving number 21, Giselle DeMora.
DeMora has made it back to the server's position. And nice connection there between McClure and Giannini. And the efforts of the front line. Lawrence, Giannini, and Demi Coca get the job done, get the point. And now Coca going back to serve.
Returning for the Wildcats, number 7, Ellie Tuttle.
Tuttle coming back in. And Celeste Wormington going to the bench for the Wildcats. Here's Coca. Long. Strong spike. Good dig though by Gibbs. Tuttle returns the favor for the Wildcats. And there is Gibbs again. Always the one there. Defensively, things set up nicely for Danica Lawrence.
Danica Lawrence with the kill.
I think that's our first kill of the day from Danica. And she has brought her ladies to a tie, 11 apiece here between the Wildcats and the Warriors. Here's Coca. Going towards the backside. Thornton. Going beyond the sideline, 12-11 now. Wildcats got their first lead of the day. And got a violation there against the Wildcats. So we are at a tie again. 12s for both teams. Amanda Gomez coming in on offense. Jaleesa Thornton getting a brief break of her defensive duties. Wow. And that's going to be 4 touches. Haley Ray on the net. The strong right hand. And Gibbs managed to get under it, but Wildcats not able to get a return. So 13-12 the lead for the Warriors. And working the opposite corner there, Amanda Gomez catching Taylor Polson sleeping on that back line. Great placement, 14-12 the lead now for the Warriors. And there's Ray again. McClure though. Point awarded to the Wildcats, or excuse me, to the Warriors. 15-12, they lead now. Little miscommunication there between the front and the back line of the Wildcats. Here's McClure setting it up though, but a little too much palm there from Danielle Giannini. And 16-12 the lead. Amanda Gomez getting it done from the server's position. McClure, Lawrence, what a dig from the Warriors. And wow. Again, this near side combination between Lawrence and Taylor Polson. She's having a little bit of a miscommunication, though. I think that one is going to be chalked up against Lawrence, though. Laura Golos reaching out to her. Service error, though, gets the Wildcats out of that ugly position. They had a 12-12 tie not too long ago. Now they trail 13-17. Giannini. Johnson setting up for long. Point going to the Wildcats. Warriors pleading that there was a deflection from the Wildcats, but official didn't see it the same, so 17-14, Giannini again. Johnson, Ray. Good effort there by Geyser, Lawrence, and Paulson. Geyser again, the recipient of a strong spike, not able to return that one. 18-14. And see Coach J.R. Rainbolt there giving Danica Lawrence a little bit of instruction, telling her to cut off that angle on the sideline. Ray back to serve. Coming near side, nothing home, but went out of bounds on the block. So good job by Gracia and Annabelle Little seeing the attack there, but Wildcats still earn the point, and Braden Gilbert going back to serve. It's a highly contested match right now. Both of these teams giving forth top-notch effort. And the coaches highly involved. You see Coach John Harding there up from his seat. And we've seen Coach Laura Golos get up from her seat a couple of times. So, got a little discussion there at the scorers table. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see what they are discussing here. Coach John Harding, though, still instructing his ladies. Now he's got a bewildered look, body language-wise. Now Coach Golos approaching the scorers table. Then a little amusement between her and Coach Harding. But ladies for the Wildcats holding huddle. Sharing a little laugh there, keeping things loose. That's probably the efforts and the jokes of Veronica Gibbs and Brandy Geyser. They seem to be the two that keep things loose on this team. And so finally, whatever the situation is, it has been situated. Gracia going to the bench. Whitney Long coming on, awaiting the serve here from Braden Gilbert. And there it is. You see the near side official saying, let's go. Johnson sending things near side. And just not the pass that she was looking for. Annabelle Little not able to return. 16-18. Gilbert going to serve again. There's Mikowski working the front line. Another point going to the Wildcats. They trail just 18-17 now. Long on first touch. Johnson leaves it forward long, attacking from the attack line, but couldn't cross it. And that would have been pretty close because Long was right around that attack line. So we've got an 18-18 tie. Wildcats have fought back. They had a 12 tie earlier. Got down, and here they are again. Kill attempt there by Kelly McLean. Warriors earning the point on that one.
Haley Ray with the attack.
And you heard it, Haley Ray. She is tough.
Number 11, Haley Ray.
I mean, we've seen some pretty superb athletes here this weekend, but Haley Ray is towards the top of that list. No questions asked there. Here's Mikowski. Denied. Annabelle Little, Aaron Lowen right there to get the block. 20-18 now. Warriors lead. Here's Ray on the service. Geyser leaves it for Gilbert. Coming up from that back line. Didn't get the angle she wanted. Too much on that one. 21-18 now. And we're going to have a timeout from Coach Golos. That is her second of this set. So we will be right back here from the JWU Invitational. Wildcats trail by 3 late in the first set. All right, fans, we are back in here at the Wildcat Center. Warriors on service. They've got a 21-18 lead here in the first set. Looking to go 2-1 on the weekend is Sterling College. They split their 2 previous matches against Embry-Riddle. And right now, they got a chance to claim this first set against the Wildcats. There's Ray. Geyser sets it up for Mikowski. And none of the Warriors touch it. No, it was tipped. It was deflected. And Mikowski pumped up for that one.
Back into the lineup for the Wildcats. 2, Danny Coca serving 6. Kelly McLean.
Kelly McLean back to serve. Demi Coca checks in. And Taylor Paulson going to the bench for the Wildcats. Here's McLean. Johnson sets it up. And Coca manages to return. And gonna earn the attack point. Wow. Didn't look pretty, but Annabelle Little couldn't get there in time to recover. So, lead back down to 1. Wildcats trailing 21-20. Working the net. Demi Coca. So we've had ties at 12. We've had ties at 18. We've got another tie at 21. Kelly McLean, third serve. And Johnson tried to tip that one over the net. It just wouldn't trickle over. Wildcats got a lead. 22-21. And the Warriors are going to call their first time out of the set. We're going to take another break. We'll be back from Johnson & Wales University. All right. Coach John Harding just giving his ladies a little bit of tutelage there. Didn't even use all of his timeout. We're back in action here. 22-21. Wildcats have just taken the lead late. And they edge it up a little bit more. 23-21. Mikowski working that middle blocker position. Earning Kelly McLean another serve. Puts it on the back line for long. Johnson. Front side Little. Now here's Coca. Demi Coca. She brought her springs to the party. She really got up for that one. It was contested at the net, but tooling it off the blockers to get the 24th point. Kelly McLean finally getting out of that service position. A little bit too strong on that one. So 24-21. Rachel Johnson back to serve. It's Lisa Thornton checking back in, going towards her front line position. Here she is in action. And that one is that a tip? We're waiting. No deflection call. Wow. May have went off the net. Maybe it didn't go off one of the Warriors. 24-23 here in the first set. Rachel Johnson and the Warriors trailing by 1. Here's Coca. Good dig there by Little. Geyser gonna go for the quick tip. Long there to recover. Nobody home on that one. Mikowski. Geyser combining to get the last point of the set, 25-23. Wow, if that's an indication of things to come, you shouldn't go anywhere. Johnson Wells Invitational action. Wildcats take the first set against the Warriors. Remember, this is only our second match of the day. We have got 2 more on the way. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Exciting first set between the Wildcats and the Warriors. 25-23. Wildcats ended up taking that one. And like I said, it was close throughout. 3 different ties at the 12-point mark, the 18-point mark, and the 21-point mark. Ultimately, though, the Wildcats overcome the early deficit, 6-2. They started out in the hole on that one. And you see Veronica Gibbs getting her ladies pumped up. Let's see if they can get a quicker start on this one. Sterling did a good job of bringing the heat to kick things off. But as was the case last night against Embry-Riddle, it's tough to go back-to-back matches and still have the same legs. Here's Coca. Working off that far side. Doesn't get it over the net. Warriors 1-0. Rachel Johnson back to serve. Geyser. Danielle Giannini soaring in there. And good job by Annabelle Little. Wow. Danica Lawrence.
Serving for Johnson Wales number 2.
Just a powerful spike there. Gets the Wildcats their first point in the second set. 1 apiece here. Coca on service. Here's Johnson and Lowen. Striking the back line. And getting the kill. Now, Marty Hatfield checking in, going back to serve. Gibbs on first touch. Here's Lawrence. Wow! That elevation just blatantly evident there. Did you see the lift on that one? 2 apiece. Giannini serving. Middle position. That was Thornton. And Wildcats earn another point there. Aggressive at the net. Here's Giannini. Johnson setting up for Long. And not able to get that one in bounds, so 4-2. Another serve for Giannini on the way. This time it's Lowen getting the point. The Wildcats doing a good job of seeing the attack, but they blocked it out of bounds. So Giselle DeMora gonna get her first serves of this second set. Oh, here's Lawrence in the middle. Hit the wrong side of her palm there, got away from her. 4 apiece now. DeMora, second serve. Oh, Mikowski somehow manages to get her fingertips on that one. I'm sure that wasn't the hit she was going for, but she'll take it. Gonna result in a point. 5-4. And Braden Gilbert back to serve for the Wildcats. Ace. That pass got away from Hatfield on the back line. So 6-4 Wildcat lead. There she is. Haley Ray anticipating the quick kill attempt from Geyser. And got the block. 6-5. Thornton to the bench. Gomez in to serve. Quick touch there from Geyser. And there's Ray again. finding the weak spot. Seeing the rotation open up for the Wildcats and strikes, forcing the tie. Sixes for both teams. Contest at the net. Geyser getting a little bit of revenge, if you will, from the block she experienced earlier. And now, 7-6, Wildcats lead again. So Kelly McLean, who had a strong service appearance to close out the first set, starting things off on the right foot this set. 4-touch call against the Warriors. And there's McLean again. Gibbs digging that one. And there she is again. Oh, just superb effort from Veronica Gibbs. But Warriors still take that point. Now, Grasha trailing 8-7. Waiting for her ladies to set. Gets the signal to serve, and here she goes. There's Ray on the net. Here's Mikowski. Demora. Pass from Johnson. Oh, excuse me, that was Little passing to Johnson. And
Net violation, Warriors.
yep, they did touch the net, so
Serving down for Johnson.
Wildcats.
Number 10.
Front line getting it done right now in the second set. They've got a 9-7 lead. Gibbs on service. Here she goes. Geyser striking. There she is on defense, but net violation against Annabelle Little. So Gibbs preparing. Got a 10-7 lead. And that one a little too far. And so for the first time this weekend, we're going to see Morgan Nortness, freshman from Morill, Nebraska, serving it to Veronica Gibbs. And Demi Coca flying in there in the middle of the net and earning the kill, 11-8. All right, so 11-8. Just a brief discussion there. And now we see Brandy Geyser with a successful serve. 12-8. Wildcats lead. A little wipe down on the front line there. Bodies hit the floor, thus perspiration, and don't want to see any sprained ankles. So ladies wipe it down, and here's Geyser. Johnson leaves it for Little. Gets to the back line. Now Lawrence. No, that was Coca, pardon me. Get those two ladies mixed up, both of them. Highly explosive. 13-8 Wildcats lead. And Annabelle Little struggling here this second set from that outside hitter position. And that's enough for Coach John Harding. He's going to call a timeout. His ladies trail 14-8 here in the second set. And thus far, trying to fight back here. Don't want to get down 2-0 as far as the set count. So we're going to take a break here from Johnson and Wales University. More action shortly. Come back. Wildcats coming back out to the floor. Warriors joining them. Brandy Geyser's got a 14-8 lead. Let's see if she can build on it. Now there's Little. So, you know how it goes for outside hitters. He's going to have a couple of blocks, going to have a couple of misplaced balls. Just stay after it, and that's what she did. Gets the point there, 14-9. Rachel Johnson gets the ace. (14-10) Warriors trail. Things set up nicely here for Thornton. Gibbs hitting the floor. Backside, Danica Lawrence. So Coca gonna serve with a 15-10 lead. There's Thornton being contested by Giannini and Lawrence. And that one's going to go to the Wildcats. Coca serving again, 16-10. Long finally returning. That one was setting up bad from the beginning, and Danielle Giannini knew what to do with it. Take advantage of it, 17-10. Strong kill there from Giannini and the Wildcats. Here's Coca with a 17-10 lead. Long, and that's going to be a double touch violation. And look at that Wildcat bench. They're going rowdy. Reminds you of the Celtics back in the days. Larry Bird waving the towel. Now Coca. Johnson sets up for Thornton. Getting down for the dig, but the pass just not there for anybody. And Geyser's attempt sails out of bounds, 18-11. And Marty Hatfield and the Warriors, if they're going to contest here for this second set, they got to string together a couple successful points. Wow. Kelly McLean working from that outside hitter position, showing her athleticism. And Giannini. And Thornton stretching out. Getting that one over the net. Mikowski and Lawrence fell to the floor. And I couldn't get the block, so 19-12. Warriors trailing. And Demora back to serve. Lawrence scrambling to get that one over. Haley Ray comes back in, goes to the front of the net, gets the kill. 19-13. Demora puts it in the net.
Service air point, Wildcats.
So here comes Braden Gilbert.
14, Braden Gilbert. Timeout, Sterling College.
So another timeout coming from the Sterling bench. They trail 20-13. They trail in the set count 1-0. It'd be tough to go down 2-0. So we'll see what they can mount when we come back. (20-13). Johnson Wells leads in the second set here. Sterling, after a highly contested 5-set match earlier against Embry-Riddle, perhaps showing a little fatigue. Strictly speculation, but it's tough at this point in the season. We have definitely seen some different bodies here in this second match. Nobody getting down for that one. Again, Kelly McLean, the freshman from Simi Valley, California, doing the damage. That is her second kill here in the second set. Now here's Long. Demora getting there for the dig. Here's Geyser. Leaving it for McLean beautifully. And look at Coach Golos cheering on her freshman. (22-13). Wildcats in control right now. And now Long. Somehow managing to return there. McLean. There she is again. Thornton quickly back the other way. Gilbert. Too much.
Warriors. Warriors substitution to the line now for serving and serving. Number 3, Amanda Gomez.
Gomez checking in to serve. Facing an 8-point deficit. 22-14. The lead for the Wildcats. Geyser, Mikowski.
Warriors, net violation, Wildcats.
So violation against the Wildcats results in a point here for the Warriors. Now they trail 22-15. Gibbs on first touch. Geyser and McLean again. There she is. And Haley Ray. I mean, you got to find a way to get her some touches around the net every single time. She is highly effective. 22-16. The Wildcats still leading here. The Warriors showing fight. Long. Sustaining the fight. Coach Golos is going to call a timeout. Watching her lead slowly wheeled away. She's ready to put that one on brakes. So we're going to take a break here from the JWU Invitational. We'll be right back. All right. Back in time for another Amanda Gomez serve. Warriors trying to mount a comeback. Lizzie Mikowski will have none of it. And Zamora was there, but that one got on her fast. None of her teammates able to help her out. 23-17 the lead here. And how fitting would it be if Kelly McLean took the Wildcats home? That one's out. And a point going to be awarded to the Warriors.
Number 10, Rebecca Grasha. Number 24.
And Grasha checking back in, as is Annabelle Little. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Here's Grasha. A nice serve there. Geyser, she had a thought in mind to strike early, but just couldn't get it over the net. 23-19 now. What has been the case throughout the invitational teams showing fight when their backs are against the wall. And the Warriors have a nice opportunity here. Here's Ray. Unstoppable. (23-20) after that kill from Haley Ray. And it'll be interesting to see the stats here after this second set, because Haley Ray is just a beast around the net. Geyser going opposite side. Mikowski. Good job there by the Warriors. Mikowski again. Nobody home. Point Wildcats. All right here. So, set point. Veronica Gibbs, affectionately called Ronnie Gibbs by Johnson & Wales faithful, on the serve. That'll do it. Double touch violation going against the Warriors to conclude the second set. Untimely error. It's going to put them in a two-set hole here as we approach an 8-minute break. 25-20. The lead there and the win for the Wildcats. We're going to take a brief break. We're going to come back for more action. We'll see if the Warriors can win the third set. If not, they will have, well, they've been swept. And that would be 3 straight sweeps for the Wildcats here to start their home stand. We'll be right back from the Johnson & Wales Invitational. All right, fans, back in action, Denver, Colorado, the site of Johnson Wells Invitational. Right now, we're witnessing our second match of the day. The Wildcats have a 2-set lead over the Sterling College Warriors. The Warriors fighting the good fight. They had a 5-set match earlier today, and there's a chance those ladies are a little bit exhausted. They did win that 5-set match over the Embry-Riddle Eagles, and I would just think that following that up after a 30-minute break is a tough feat. As we had said towards the beginning of this one, these are two pretty evenly matched teams. The Warriors had defeated Johnson & Wales earlier this season in a 5-set match. And right now, the Wildcats seem to be coached up and prepared to take the second match between these two teams. Chance to sweep here for the Wildcats. Brandy Geyser back to serve. Ladies have switched sides. And the Warriors, a feisty team, ready to mount their comeback. Long, attacking. And Demora showing the athleticism on all fronts. Look at her getting the dig. And they do call that a four-touch violation against the Warriors. So Geyser's going to serve again. She's got a 1-0 lead. There's a serve. Owen putting it right on Geyser. Impressive dig there. Geyser again hitting the floor. Coca wanted to loft that one over the net with her fingertips, but palms ended up touching the ball and not able to get it over. So Demora back to serve, tied at 1. There she is, Ray. This time Wildcats able to recover. Blocked at the net though. Long, Ray there to get the block. Get their ladies a 2-1 lead. Warriors going to serve again. Here's Demora. Geyser and pardon me, Danielle Giannini.
Serving now number 2, Jenny Coca.
That's the equivalent of the teardrop in basketball. Just right over the hands of the defender, falling in the perfect spot. 2 apiece. Coca serving. Here's Long. And got her attempt blocked. Not getting enough height on that one. And the Wildcats, they're waiting. Here's Coca. That's Lawrence. And that one just lobbed up perfectly over the net. And Lawrence killed it. 4-2. Wildcats lead. Long, out of bounds. Not able to get that one inside the marker. And 5-2 the lead for Johnson & Wales. And Demi Coca's serve is on point right now. There's Gibbs hitting the floor. McLean. And good dig there from the Wildcats. As is the case from Demora and the Warriors. That was going out of bounds. And Long earning the point there.
Into the Wildcat lineup. Number 16, Karen Paulson. Into the Sterling lineup.
So, necessary point there for the Warriors. Do not want to get down too far early in this set. They trail 5-3. Gomez on the serve. Haley Ray on the net, getting the block, anticipating the quick touch by Geyser, and gets the block. So 5-4. Gomez serving this one. Ray striking again. Back-to-back points for Haley Ray. We've got it tied up set here, 5 apiece. Gibbs, first touch. Geyser leaves it for McLean. And not able to rally there. Wildcats get the point, 6-5. They lead, and Danielle Giannini going back to serve. Wow. She just always finds the weak spot, does Haley Ray. And wasn't able to get the stats. We don't have electronic stats here for you fans, so we're working by paper, going retro, if you will. 6 apiece, service error though against Rebecca Gracia, but we will get stats for you at the end of this one, and I am really interested, as I'm sure some of you are, back in Sterling to see those stats for Haley Ray. Here's Braden Gilbert on the serve. Another kill. And as I talked about from the beginning, right at the outset of this one, Coach Laura Golos knew that Haley Ray had a big impact on this first meeting between these two teams, and she is having a similar kind of impact here in the third set. So we're tied at 7. Morgan Nortness, freshman, on the serve. Long, Johnson, Lowen, and point awarded to JW. Two-touch violation. The call. Demi Coca checking back in. Kelly McLean going back to serve. Freshman's had an outstanding morning thus far. And that's going to be another violation. Same call, two-touch. Going against the Warriors. And results in a 9-7 lead here. Kelly McLean, strong serve. And Danelle DeVault, the freshman there, had a little too much fire on that one. Way beyond the end line. McLean serving again. And gets the service error. And if you were looking inside that huddle there, the junior, libero, Giselle DeMora, pleading to her ladies, now is the time. Rachel Johnson serving. Well done at the net. That was Annabelle Little, anticipating the backline attack from McLean and getting her hands in the right place. 10-9 now. Warriors down just 1. This is Coca. What a kill. Demi Coca getting the Wildcats an 11-9 lead. Here's Veronica Gibbs serving for the Wildcats. Little. And that one going to be ruled in. May have touched Veronica Gibbs, not positive, didn't have an angle on that one, but point awarded to the Warriors. They trail 11-10. Hatfield on the serve. That one's a good one. No chance for Geyser there. Thornton anticipating whatever the outcome was going to be, and right there on the net. 11 apiece now. And Hatfield. Another good serve. Here's Coca. Not able to get that one inbounds. So 12-11. Warriors have come back to take the lead here in this set. See Brandy Geyser down there wiping up the floor. And we've seen that a couple of times this morning. And that means the bodies are hitting the floor. And that means we're seeing superb effort. And well-placed serve there by Hatfield. Can't say the same for that pass attempt for Danielle Giannini. She went in there for the kill, but floated right past the ball. 13-11, Warriors in the lead now. Another front line serve from Hatfield. And Thornton blocked that one out of bounds. Wildcats going to take over on service. And Brandy Geyser going back. Danica Lawrence coming in. Braden Gilbert hitting the pitch. Here's Geyser. Little tip there from Long. Yeah, DeMore hitting the floor again. And there it is. You heard the fans. They were awaiting the call. And that was a two-touch call. Now Geyser. Another strong serve. There she is, setting it up for Danielle Giannini. Crashing the net. And splashing the kill in the back line of the Warriors. Wildcats got the lead again, 14-13. Perfectly placed in the corner pocket. (15-13). That's going to cause a timeout from the Sterling bench. They trail 15-13 here in the third set. They might get swept. We'll see when we come back. A lot of cheers coming from that Johnson and Wells huddle. Those ladies know they're playing well right now. They had their home openers last night, and thus far, the home crowd, the home court, proving to be advantageous for the Wildcats. They lead 15-13 here in the third set. Gibbs getting down there, but couldn't get an angle on it for one of her teammates to control the pass. 15-14. Warriors trail just one now. Here's Geyser setting it up for Giannini. And 4 touches there against the Warriors.
4 touches by the Warriors. Serving number 2, Demi Coca.
So Coca's found her way back to the server's position. Wildcats got a 16-14 lead. Long, nice pass for Johnson. What a kill. Wow. Kelly McLean. Coca on service again. 17-14 lead Wildcats. Back line right on Hatfield. Not the best return there from the Warriors. And Thornton sent that one out of bounds. 18-14. Coca building this lead back up for JW. Johnson. Thornton. Good dig there by Geyser. This one's going to set up for the freshman McLean. Score. Kelly McLean's stats are going to look really good here at the end of this one. 19-14, the lead for the Wildcats. So Becca Morley coming in. Whitney Long going to get a short reprieve here. Let's see if Demi Coca can keep things going for the Wildcats. Geyser leaves it for McLean. Managed to get that one in play. And Geyser's going to try Lawrence this time. She's been waiting for it. Wow. And credit to Brandy Geyser. Sterling going to try one more time. Now they might have to throw the white flag when we get back, fans. They trail 20-14 here in the third set. Wildcats with a chance to go 3-0 thus far on the weekend. We'll be right back from Johnson & Wales University. (20-14). Wildcats in control here. 5 points away from a 3-set sweep over the Warriors. Here's Ray. This time she's blocked. Danica Lawrence, Danielle Giannini, both there. Finally, successfully stifling a kill attempt from Haley Ray. So 7-point lead now for the Wildcats. Coca aiming for that front line. Good placement. And Morley rushing to get it over the net. Miscommunication there from the Warriors. And just bad timing for that. So now 22-14. Demi Coca still serving. Morley. Giannini. Wow. Danielle Giannini, the freshman from Bear Creek High School, has been quite the presence for the Wildcats all weekend. Uncanny to see that kind of stuff from freshmen. Thornton making the mistake there on the attack. And match point coming up for Demi Coca. Just a little bit short on that one.
Substitution for Johnson & Wales into the lineup. 16, Kevin Paulson. Into the lineup for Sterling. Now serving 3, Amanda Gomez.
So, Amanda Gomez coming in. Gonna need a Mariano Rivera type effort here. Rivera never faces these odds though. And that is just about gonna do it. Wildcats win.
Set 3 of our best of 5.
25-15 is how that final set concluded. Got to give credit, though, to the Warriors. I think these ladies did an outstanding job here this weekend and ended up losing 25-23, 25-20, and 25-15. Things just progressively got worse, and I really do think that's a testament to just being tired, getting up early, and getting things started here at the JWU Invitational, but not able to get the win there. Just ran out of gas, I think. So they're going to go 1-2 on the weekend, and that's going to push them to 10-8 overall. They are done here. They're going to head back home for a brief break, and then they'll go out to Friends University, and we'll see how they fare out there. But best of luck to those ladies and to their program. Coach John Harding has progressively taken that program to a higher level year after year after year. He's only in his 4th season. We talked about it yesterday. Went from 11-21 to 2010 to 22-13 in 2012, and thus far on the season, as I said, 10-8. So they're going to get out of here. I will get stats for some of you fans eventually, some of you Johnson and Wells fans. I imagine most of you are in the building. However, we'll get some stats for you eventually. Wildcats do have another game later on here. They will finish things against Bethany. They'll be our last match of the evening. The Swedes, though, getting their first action of this Saturday afternoon. They're going to be taking on Embry-Riddle, who lost earlier this morning to the Sterling Warriors. So we're going to take about a 30-minute break here from Denver, Colorado. We are at the Wildcat Center, Johnson & Wales University, the host site for the Johnson & Wales University Invitational. More action to come. We'll be back.